Ahead of the special parliament session of India-Bharat, the Naya Sansad is all set for its first ever session on the 18th of September. But the temple of Indian democracy is again mired in massive India or Bharat controversy. Remember, it all started with a G20 dinner invite in the name of President of Bharat instead of President of India. The political corridors were abuzz with BJP saying that it's time the nation reclaims the name and sheds the colonial baggage. In fact, they proclaim that even the constitution clearly says India, that is Bharat. On the other hand, the opposition bloc under the aegis of India quipped that they may change the name of the alliance from India to Bharat. In fact, they have accused the BJP of diverting from real issues of price rise, MSP and Manipur. Listen in to this political face-off.
India, that is Bharat. It is there in the constitution. Please, I would invite everybody to read it. I think when you say Bharat, in a sense, a meaning and a understanding and a connotation that comes with it, and that is reflected in our constitution as well.
इंडिया को देखते ही वो घबरा रहे, अरे अब इंडिया छोड़ दो, भारत नाम रोको, तो भारत नाम रखने के लिए आ रहे। संविधान में है, इंडिया मीन्स भारत, ये दोनों शब्द है। भाई आपको क्या ऐतराज? हम भारत जोड़ो पहले ही बोल रहे, लेकिन आप कुछ ना कुछ नया लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
संविधान में भारत का नाम व्याख्यात है और हम जो संविधान बनाने वाले हमारे संविधान निर्माता बाबा भीमराव अंबेडकर जी, उन्होंने संविधान में जो कुछ कहा है हम उसको अंगीकार करते हैं, हम उसको मानने वाले लोग हैं।
अगर आप हटाओगे तो कहां से हटाओगे? क्या स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया का नाम बदलेगा? इसरो, जिन्होंने अभी चंद्रयान का कामयाब मिशन पूरा किया, क्या उसका नाम बदलोगे? IIT, IIM, कितने ऐसे इदारे हैं जिनका आपको नाम बदलना होगा? अगर सिर्फ गर्ज ये है कि ऑपोजिशन की पार्टियों ने अपना नाम इंडिया रखा है, तो फिर हम अपना ही नाम बदल देंगे। हम मुल्क को मुसीबत में नहीं डालना चाहते।
In a double-pronged attack, the opposition has also targeted the government over the special session of Parliament, accusing the centre of diversionary tactics of name change. The Congress has listed issues that it wants to discuss in the Parliament, which will be held in the newly constructed building.
India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. और इस यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स पर ही आक्रमण हो रहा है। संविधान में कहता है कि इंडिया, दैट इज भारत, शैल बी अ यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स, पर इस यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स, इस संघीय ढांचा पर, राज्यों के संवैधानिक हकों पर, राज्यों के संवैधानिक अधिकारों पर आक्रमण हो रहा है। इस पर चर्चा होना जरूरी है।
India is called as Bharat. We have been using that nomenclature. Whenever we speak in English, we speak in India, we use the word India. And wherever we speak in Hindi and others, we use Bharat. For this, to make it a controversy and others by the government is unfortunate, because for them to make everything into the India phobia for them after the India alliance being called. The past 2 months, Prime Minister is having India phobia.
The BJP, however, says that the opposition is indulging in petty politics.
See, the fact of the matter is the name has been changed from Bharat to India. It is not changing from India to Bharat. We are just restoring the original name of our country. Historically, culturally, it has been Bharat. And I don't see any major issue in this. Why the opposition is really disturbed by the use of Bharat?
Let's take this across to our guest. Prakash is with us. BJP spokesperson Shekhar, senior journalist, is joining us. Ghanshyam Tiwari, Samajwadi Party spokesperson. And let me begin with Sanket Yenagi, advocate. Sanket Yenagi, you heard Mr. Bommai there. He says that historically, culturally, the word Bharat has been used. Why is the opposition indulging in this kind of politics is a question that he and other BJP leaders are asking. What's your response, Sanket?
First of all, if you look at the history of 9 years of BJP rule under Mr. Modi, few things are crystal clear. Number one, BJP government or the Modi government is indulging in deceptive act of diversion of attention from the core issues of the general public whenever it is needed. When you talk about when the issue of burning of Manipur is a crucial issue to be discussed, BJP discusses about the Bengal. When there are issues about the farm laws and agitation of the farmers, it talks about something else. So BJP somehow appears to be indulging itself with the deceptive act of diversion of attention from the core issues. This is fatal to the democracy, number one. Number two, BJP always has in one or the other way the problem with or security, insecurity or a threat with the constitution or the constitutional principles, or somehow it has been sidelining itself with the Sanatana Dharma or caste system or certain other issues which have been eradicated after the constitution came into force.
No, but why Sanatan Dharma in conflict with the caste system is a question they've been asking. They're saying the two are not the same. The Varna system is different from the Sanatan Dharma. Why are you conflating the two?
Let me come back to you with few important aspects. If you look at the history books, Sanatana Dharma has created, nurtured and developed caste system in the society. It has developed sati system in the society. It has developed such other issues like untouchability.
But these reforms have also come in, sir. There has been sati has been abolished. It is virtually never practiced anywhere in India. There are temple entry has happened. Widow remarriage has happened. There's so many social reforms that have happened under the aegis of Sanatan Dharma. Why are you not looking at that? And that is the problem. But I want to come back to the issue at hand. This is a matter that we've been discussing for the last 3 days. And in fact, we will come back to those issues. In fact, Mr. Parmeshwar has once again landed in controversy for his comments related to Hinduism. But I want to ask Guru Prakash this question that you have raised. Guru Prakash, this is a diversionary tactic. The BJP does not want to discuss issues, whether it is Manipur, whether it is price rise, whether it's unemployment. The government is constantly trying to divert and dodge from core issues. Please respond to what Sanket just said.
Madhav, a very warm good evening to you and all my fellow panelists. I want to ask today that who raised this UN cry? India, that is Bharat, it's established fact. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, who drafted and led our constitution, in the preamble he has written India, that is Bharat. There is absolutely no doubt about it. But my friends from the other side, they are establishing this UN cry for no good reason, for no good logic. We have to understand that Bharat is Bhav, Bharat is Rag, Bharat is a tal of Sanatan, of Sanskriti, of Parampara, of Bharosa, of faith, of commitment. They have, on the other hand, they are out in the open. They are insulting the sentiments of Sanatanis. They are insulting the Sanatanis, or they are insulting the sentiments of Hindus. They are insulting the sentiments of Indians. We have to understand that today they are not able to digest the fact that India has become the 5th largest economy. We are marching towards becoming the 3rd largest economy. You come and talk about issues, sir. We are there. In your term, during UPA era, the growth rate was down, the inflation rate was high. We are ready to debate on core issues. And I think people of India can see through that. Today, the opposition parties, the India Alliance parties, they are not able to digest the fact that we are witnessing history by hosting the G20 Summit. And they are not able to digest the fact that India is the first country to reach the southern hemisphere of the moon. We have recently launched a solar mission as well. The whole world is accepting India's leadership with grace and humility.
Okay,
be it
Ghanshyam Tiwari,
be it millets, everywhere. Be it
Ghanshyam Tiwari, you're not looking at the achievements of India at this moment where you should be proud of the country. This is the, this is the kind of politics that we're seeing because you're trying to pull down the government and the image. That is the argument coming in from Guru Prakash. Please respond to him.
Madhav, to you, my fellow co-panelists and the viewers. 3 things are important in this context. One, the Prime Minister, the moment India Alliance was announced, started linking the word India, started hating the word India, linking it to Indian Mujahideen, linking it to Ghamandiya, and BJP spokespersons and several leaders started calling the India as Ghamandiya, or they'll start talking about INDIA, as if they had instantly developed a hatred for the word India. It is a member of BJP, a parliamentary member of BJP, sworn on Constitution of India, who says India is Gali. The Constitution says India, that is Bharat, and BJP says India is Gali. That is point number 1. Point number 2, the mockery of democracy that the world is laughing about is that we have a special session of Parliament which Times of India, by the way, Times of Bharat, Times of India, does not know about, which Guru Prakash does not know about, which any other panelists do not know about, that what is the agenda of a session of Parliament. This is not a dictatorship where the dictator would get up on the left side of the bed and he will have a maverick agenda. We have seen that those models, those maverick agenda has burnt the livelihoods of the poor and middle class in this country, whether it is the demonetization, whether it was hastily implemented lockdown, or whether it is midnight GST, and whether it was the farm bill, which turned out that it was not the emperor's agenda, where it was super emperor's agenda, apparently an NRI and the Adani group. And that BJP calls, and the leaders called the India Alliance as Ghamandiya.
If I can just come back to the issue at hand. Mr. Jaishankar today has said, Mr. Tiwari, that this Bharat phrase is there in Article 1. India, that is Bharat. That's the first article of our constitution. So what is objectionable is the question that BJP is asking.
Is Mr. Jaishankar asking a BJP MP to say India, that is Gali? Tell me, why should every member of Parliament from BJP not apologize and seek resignation of that member of Parliament of BJP who has said India, that is Gali? The Prime Minister says India, that is Gali, by linking it to Indian Mujahideen, by calling it Ghamandiya. The deep-rooted hatred for the word India does not come from the British. The RSS, the BJP, their forefathers were subservient to the interests of British, even in the Quit India movement. That aside, it comes from the fact that there is an opposition alliance from Kashmir to Kanyakumari that have come together to represent the idea of India, which should be based on development, it should be based on democracy, it should be based on harmony, it should be based on employment, it should be based on fighting the price rise. This is what BJP hates.
Well, they have said it's a colonial name, but I'm going to let in fact Shekhar Iyer come in on this. Now, Shekhar Iyer, there is a deep-rooted hatred towards the phrase India that is being built. That is the claim coming in from Ghanshyam Tiwari. I want you to come in on this, and also I want you to respond to the question that Jairam Ramesh raised, that it is not only Article 1 that states that India is Bharat, it also says that India is a union of states, and this concept is being undermined by the central government. Two questions. Shekhar Iyer.
Well, Madhav, I think if the opposition had not made a hue and cry about this, after all, even Mulayam Singh had a resolution passed in Uttar Pradesh Assembly that India should be called Bharat. I mean, the whole thing is, are they opposing because the government has decided to use it? Because this is a very, it's a non-issue which has been made an issue by opposition. Somewhere, I think the opposition feels that any move by Modi will bring electoral benefits to BJP. This is an underlying assumption, which may not be, it is not, one cannot be sure of that. After all, see, as Jaishankar explained today, there is nothing to object. All that talk about what will happen to the back of India, how do we assume that all this is going to change? All that is being asked is, look, within the country, let us use this word Bharat more, that's all, because we are in Amrit Kaal. We have completed 75 years of independence. I think the issue has snowballed into such a controversy largely because everything that the Prime Minister says or does of the government, then the opposition feels, this has got some hidden agenda that will bring benefit to BJP.
Okay.
I think they will have to get out of that. See, after all, Prime Minister did not attack India.
Quick response. Ghanshyam Tiwari was Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, when that resolution was passed in the UP Assembly, also a victim of RSS's hate for the word India, because he has also advocated Bharat, as Shekhar Iyer observes.
Mr. Shekhar Iyer has a preset argument. Does he have any defense of a member of Parliament from BJP calling India as a Gali? Any argument?
No, but
does he have any argument?
But you should respond to your party's leaders also, sir.
India is India.
I've asked you a question on Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav. Please respond on that.
We love India. We love India. We love Bharat. We don't believe that they stand against one another, but BJP believes the division of the country. They will divide you on the basis of religion. They will divide
Okay. We'll have to leave it there. Gentlemen, completely out of time. Guru Prakash, Shekhar Iyer, Ghanshyam Tiwari, Sanket Yenagi, completely out of time on this debate. Of course, the latest controversy at the moment, and we'll have to see how this controversy snowballs over the next few days, particularly in the run-up to the G20 Summit. The politics, of course, continuing. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.